Hi everyone, this is Pawan and you're watching the channel called The Virtual Coach. In this video, I'm going to tell you that the top courses after class 10th, and in this video, you're going to get everything that you want, the information. Let's say if you take science, if you take commerce, what kind of career opportunity you will having after 5 years, or let's say when you get graduated from the any degree colleges. So this video exactly for you if you are just passed SSLC or 10th standard from any board, let it be Cbse, ICSE or state board. Just watch it completely, and this video will be quite longer. That's why I've made part 1 and part 2. Make sure you're going to watch part 2 as well. So without wasting a time, let us start this video and deep into the informations. Okay guys, so let us see in the computer and let's see what and all I'm going to discuss in this video. Okay, so if we start that career opportunity after 10th, so here I'm going to give all overall idea that if you take science or if you take commerce or if you take arts, what is the scenario after 5 years. I'm repeating again and again, it's a very important thing. Okay, so before that, topics that will be covered in this video. Okay, so that will be confusion with the choices. So when we pass 10th, we have lots of options, lots of friends will suggest so many things, so we'll confuse what to choose, what not to choose. That's why then we have mistake that we do while choosing a career. So this is a basic mistake. So many students will hear somebody else suggestions and that is actually not meant for them. So in that case, that will be the basic mistake. Then the confusions between the science, commerce and arts, this is the common confusion that every student will having. Then what if we take commerce, what if we take science, and courses apart from science and commerce and arts. So what are all the alternatives we are having after the science, commerce and arts? So all those things we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so if we talk about the confusions, what kind of confusions are, let's say you can say choices that we having once we pass the 10th. So if you see here, we have so many confusion that what I'm really going to do. So this is again a common thinking, or you can say mentality of every 10th standard boys or girls, that what I'm really going to do, because they will not have a fixed ambition in their mind. They will keep on changing all the ambitions day by day based on the suggestion given by the people. Then can I really get there? So this is also a kind of questions. Will they have a self, lack of confidence, lack of self-confidence, that if I'll do that, whether I'm able to complete that properly or not. Then the second doubt will be that what are the risks. So this is also very important, that if you go in a particular way, that what are the risks that you can encounter throughout the life or throughout the journey. Then I'm sure of the route. So do you have proper mentor? Do you have the people who can guide you at any instant of life? So this is also a kind of question that you must ask yourself. Then where and when, that when should you start, when what is the right time to start. Then are my subjects appropriate? So that means if you're taking let's say science in +1 and +2, and if you do any degree which is related to commerce, then that is not actually a proper way. So there your science is not appropriate with the commerce degree. So that's why you must choose a stream based on your interest that will continue for the higher study as well. Then if I don't make it, then do I have any other options? So this is also a very important question that you must ask yourself, that if I want to this one, a plan A, then what is a plan B? So that you should not depend on only one factor. If factors 1 fails, that you must be able to adapt the factor 2 as well. So that's why we're talking about all these things are the normal doubt that you may be having in your mind. So I hope this was relatable to you. Now if we move further, so first is that plan your career. Okay, plan your career. Now how do you plan? See here, there are lots of options and opportunities available in the market. So you choose according to yourself. Then all options are equally good and comparable with each other. What does that mean? All options are equally important. So if you are having a proper experience and proper knowledge in that particular field, then you will get a rise hand in the group of people. Then one should choose a career based on the academic personality and a desire. So that's why I'm talking. If you take a science and you're not interested in science, then that doesn't matter actually. You will not enjoy the study. You will not enjoy the process. You'll be like burden every time. You'll feel like burden. Why I have taken this science? And if you like commerce and if you take science, that is also the vice versa happens, right? Next, if we talk the career circle. What is this career circle? See, if you see, how do you choose a career? So this is a very important circle that you must know yourself. See, first is know yourself. Okay, so what are the things that you must know in yourself? That is interest, values, skills, assets, resources, and personality. So these are very important things that must identify in yourself. Then second thing comes is that explore possibilities. See, once you done with the step 1, then come to step 2, that is exploring possibilities. Now what is possibilities means? Research, try things out, narrow choices, and find few that fit. That means you have lots of options, and in that you have to find any one which matches your academics, what is academics interest, and your personality as well. So that will create a narrow in your life, that will give a dot that you can connect in the further life. Understand? Then the third thing comes is that make choices, set goals, develop a plan, and address barriers. So once you choose that what are the options or what are the stream that you're going to choose, then we should set goals that after 2 years, after 3 years, at what position I should be, right? So that is what I'm talking about. Then develop a plan and address barriers. So you have to make a plan that if you want to reach that particular a step, then these are the plans I should execute day by day, or it may be month by month. So you'll be able to reach that plan one day for sure. Then address barriers means whatever the things, whatever the difficulties that you're going to encounter throughout the journey, that you must know before itself. And this is some kind will be unexpected, but you must have some idea what kind of barriers I'm going to face, so you'll have a pre-idea that how to face it. Understood? Next, if we talk about fourth cycle, that is make it happen. So it's all the final step, and this is the fruitful result that everyone will be getting once they complete all these 3 choices. Now make it happen means what? Put plan into actions, learn along the way, and achieve goals. So this is what a very important thing. Now we'll move to the next slide and we'll see what else. So basic error while choosing a career, as I discussed in the first slide itself, that what else I'm going to discuss in the video. So this is one of them. So basic error while choosing a career. So what is that basic error? Is that to choose a profession stream that parents are forcing you into, or you can say a parental pressure. So you know that so many examples we have. If your parents see somebody else doing in somebody else stream, so they feel that even my students can also do the same thing. So they get inspired from them, and they feel that they also want to make you the same way. But you may have some different kind of interest and the values or strength, so that will not match up. So to choose a profession stream that parents are forcing you to, it's called parental pressure. That also you should not do. You should identify your weaknesses, your desire, your passion, then you should choose according to that. Next, if you see, to choose the same stream as your friend or peer pressure. You can see we see this is again common. If you see in the school days, we'll have so many close friends, or you can say a chadhi dost, I will say in the Hindi. So what they decide before itself, that whatever the course I'm going to take, you also take the same thing, will be there in the college also together. So again, it will be like school only. So there's no actually again the you can say exposure to the new people. You'll see when you take different courses, when you go to the colleges, you meet so many people, then you learn so many culture from people from the different background, from the different traditions. So you learn so many things, you'll get exposure to so many things. So that's why you should not fall into the peer pressure. Then to follow the crowd trained mob mentality inclination towards the medical engineering profession. So this is also one of the a problem that everyone will be facing. Actually, if they think that if computer science engineering is booming right now, so they will take computer science engineering, even though they don't have basic knowledge, even though they're not high interest in that, just thinking about the inclination towards the mob. That's why they're saying choose a career based on your professions, based on your passion, based on your strength. Next, possibilities of getting job abroad career that will earn you government job. Follow the crowd and trend. See, government job again, it's again in the northern side, people find that if we take government job, then our life will be completely set. But this is also not the reality. See, if you are doing a proper way, proper kind of gathering the knowledge, and if you be a particular, if you learn that process again and again in particular field, then you'll be a pro in that, and that is what you must try. Next, if we talk about the types of career, see, there are 2 types of career basically we talk, and that is career based on the education, career based on the talent. So you must decide that whether you have any talents, whether you can convert that talent into career, or whether you have just education based career. So it is upon you, and it is left to you that how you're going to decide. Next, see here again, I want to tell you one more thing. If you have education based career, then all the things, whatever the things which is going on, it's the same. You'll pass the SSLC or 10th standard, or 12th standard +1 +2, you'll go to the degree colleges, you'll get placements. This is how the process is. This is all called education based career. But sports career, and I think the best examples is that whatever the famous sport person you see, they are not graduated, they are not even a PhD. They have just like +11 +2, maximum +2 or to 12th fail also. So this kind of example that you can see, those who are good in the sports or any another kind of talent, they are not actually into the education field, they are in their own interested field. So that is what makes a difference. Now the big questions after 10, that to take science, commerce or arts, right? So to take science, or to take commerce, or to take arts. So this is the common question. So all those things we are going to address in this video, don't worry. And I'll be telling that if you take science, what else you can become in the future. If you take commerce, what else you can become in the future. If you take arts, what else you're going to become in the future. So this video is going to be quite interesting and also informationful for you. So watch it completely, okay? So if you see scope after commerce, let's say you take commerce in +1 and +2, and if you take, what else you can become after taking commerce. Let's say when you complete your +1 +2, and after that you go to the degrees, let's say some BCom, BBA, something like that. So what else you can become, okay, as an employee, or where you can work, at what position you will be working. That's what we're going to discuss. Now if you take commerce, so scope will be a BCom. See, 3 categories will be there, that is BCom, BBA and BBM. So auditing and BCom accounting. So this is again 2th category. So one can specialize in, if you take these 3 courses, then you can specialize in financial accounting and auditing, then banking and finance, then taxation, actuarial science, company secretary and practices, business management, foreign trade practices, then procedures, CA, ICW and CS. So if you want a proper information regarding that, then you can Google it out, what is this course about. But these are the possibilities that you can work on it. Next, if we talk careers after studying commerce, okay, so those are the normally the courses that you're having. Again, what are the careers? So you can become accountant, you can become manager, you can become banker, you can become actuary, you can become business manager, you can become export professional, etc. So this is the famous career that they like to choose once they pass from the commerce background and they graduate from the any degree colleges. Now, so these are the graduate courses in various vocational subjects commerce. So apart from the professional one, you can also opt for this one. So these are all the ideas I'm giving you. If you take commerce, what else you can become in the future, okay? So see, you can go in the advertising field. This is very famous. You see the television, all the advertisement field, it is all the back-end process is done by the commerce people itself. Understood? So there are lots of team will be working, but one of the major that how to convince the with the client, how to communicate with the client, it's all a commerce knowledge that you'll be getting once you take this field. Then you have computer programming, you have economic system, you have export marketing, you have market research, direct and indirect taxations, entrepreneurship, foreign trade, financing and procedure. See, entrepreneurship, again, it is not only for the commerce people, it is also for the science people. So it all depends that how they're going to take it off. It's all about the startup that they do on their own. It's a kind of business that they start with their own, which is already not there in the market. Understood? Then you have investment analysis and organization, then you have portfolio management, then computer system applications. These are the things that you can become, or you can say the courses that you can choose once you take commerce. Understood? Now, finance and accounts. In this, again, you can become So actuary, you can become banker, you can become chartered financial analyst, you can become economist, you can become equity research analyst, you can become forex dealer, you can become invest banker, you can become stock broker, you can become venture capitalist. So these are the again ideas that you can become. So what all is about, you can Google a particular word or the keyword, you'll get all informations regarding that. Okay, so these are the some relatable pictures you can see here. So this is a kind of work that we'll be doing in the office. Then if we talk about the scope after science, so if you take science, what kind of courses that you will able to take after class 12. So if you take science, normally you'll have 3 options, that is physics, chemistry, maths, biology, that is PCMB generally we'll say. Then you have PCMC and CS, which is physics, chemistry, maths and computer science. So in this, if you take PCMB, then you'll have more chances of becoming doctor in the medical field. If you take PCMCS, then you'll have more chances to become towards the engineering. So again, you have PCME. So in place of biology and computer science, you'll be having electronics. So you'll be going to study electronics from +1 and +2 itself. So if you have a core knowledge, if you have a proper profession, and if you have a clarity that you want to do something else in the electronics field, then you take a PCME. Okay, and if you think that you want to become a doctor, then you take PCMB, and if you think that you want to become an engineer, then you take PCMCS with the computer science. Okay, so we'll talk about the scope after science. Now if we talk about in the field of engineering and technology, we have aerospace engineering, we have automobile engineering, we have marine engineering, mechanical engineering, mining engineering and metallurgist. Then you have naval architects, you have production engineer, telecommunication engineering, then you have biochemical engineer, then you have broadcast technicians, chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, then electrical engineering, software engineering and electronics engineering. So these are the list of famous profession, and these are professional courses. Once you pass +2, you'll have to do a 4-year degree on that, and then after getting a degree, if you have prepared properly in the college, then you'll be placed in the college itself. The company will catch from there itself. That's what the things are. So these are the basic, or you can say the professional courses that you have in engineering field, and this is again a famous one. You can if you have any kind of interested in this list of courses, then you have to take what PCMCS in the +1 and +2. Understood? Now next, if we talk about polytechnics, suppose if you don't want +1 and +2s, I want to do something else unique, or the one who's doing I don't want to go in the rat race, I want to do something else, then you can go for polytechnics. But I'll tell you, in polytechnics you will be having a very less kind of exposure to the knowledge. You'll be taught a practical knowledge more compared to the theoretical knowledge, and that's what its kind of advantages also, and also there's having some disadvantage also. So you'll not get lots of exposure to the environment. That's what. Now in that, if you see, 3 years diploma courses are offered by the various polytechnics, controlled and run by the state directorates and technical education and training. So this is again if you want to work, let's say as a plumber, if you want to work as an electrician, if you want to work as something else in the technical field, then you can join what is that, polytechnic, you can say a diploma. So it will be 3-year course. So like as if you complete your +2, and if you join for the first year of the degree, then when you will be in the first degree, the friend who will take diploma will be completing his college. Actually, he'll be ready for the job. This is how the things work. Now the qualifications required in this case range from 10th standard to +2, that is 10 +2 with physics, chemistry and mathematics, and the admissions is generally granted strictly as per the merits of the marks obtained in the academics examination. So this is what you can say the eligibility criteria to take a diploma. You have to be 10th pass, that's it. And if you are 12th pass, then you have to do 1-year course, and then I think that is again not a proper way of taking diploma. If you are taking if you have clarity of mind, you take it from the 10th itself. So that is 11th, 10th and 13th. So that is 3 years you're going to do diploma. And if you do +1 +2 as a second PUC and first PUC with some other backgrounds, and if you do diploma again, it will create a problem for you. That's why you don't do that. Now there are certain non-engineering trades like ceramics, printing, productions and chemical technology, which are lesser duration. So again, these are the normal things. If you want to study for 4 years, you don't have that much financial background help, then you can go for a small duration courses also. So this also give kinds of a degree or certificate where you can work in a particular company where you will be working on that field only, or whatever the certificate which you got. Okay, next, healthcare. If we talk about healthcare, so in this, so I told that if you take PCMB with the science, so this is all you can become. So in field of healthcare, you can become doctor, you can become cardiologist, which is the doctor of heart. Then you can become dentist, you can become endocrinologist, you can become nurse, also nutritionist and dietitian, occupational therapist, psychotherapist, plastic surgeon, speech therapist. So these are the profession list of professions in the healthcare department. Understood? So you can choose based on your things or whatever the matches with your profession or your passion. Next, if we talk about other medical line courses apart from the professional, so you have nursing, you have pharmacy, you have opticians, you have vaccinator, you have darkroom assistant, you have radiographers, you have laboratory technicians, you have sanitary inspectors, etc. So this is all again, you will not be having that much durations of courses, but it is again a smaller duration of courses where you can do that and you can get the job. Next, if we talk about hospitality, so these are the courses. Now I'll tell you that these are the courses apart from science, commerce and arts. So also you can do this taking that as a course, but you can do this as well after your 10th. Okay, so you can become air hostess. Okay, you can become guest relation executive, you can become hotel management, you can become a travel and tourism professional. So this is also a kind of very booming professional where you can earn lots of money if you have a proper mindset of business. Okay, then if you have talent based career, and you can say offbeat career. So as I said you that if you have education based career, then all have to go to the degree and certificate, and if you have some talent, then you can go in this kind of field. So what all the list of talent based career that we can see here, it's a pet grooming, hairstyling, then acting, video jockeying, sports based career, you have makeup artist, you have cosmetics, or you can say cosmetologist, you have choreographer, you have singer, you have music, and then you have disc jockey, etc. So these are the famous talent based career that you can try if you have talent. If you don't have talent, go for the whatever the course which I said before now. Okay, now if we talk about the defense academy, now normally those who have physically fit a body or they have pride to work for India as a soldier, then this is the best option that you can choose after your 12th. And what to take after 10, that also I'm going to discuss. So whether you take science, whether you take science, whether you take commerce, we're going to discuss that. So if we talk about National Defense Academy examination, so here this examination is generally conducted twice every year during the months of May and November. So 2 times in a year. So you have 2 chances of clearing the exam. Then the candidates are tested in mathematics and general ability. See, normally if you are from science background, then you'll go for X group, which is basically called technical group. If you are from non-science background, then you'll go for the Y group, which is called non-technical group. So if you are from science background, then you will be tested for mathematics also, and this general ability is common for both commerce and science. So those who are from commerce background and those who are from science background, they will have this general ability for common. Next, all unmarried male candidates with +2 pass are eligible for Army, Navy and Air Force. So these are the 3 sectors that you can apply based on your interest and so on. Next, if we talk about for executive branch course at Naval Academy, the candidate should be 10+2 examination pass with the mathematics, physics and chemistry. I said no, there should be one technical and non-technical. So if you want to go for technical, you need to be mandatory from science background, and that is with mathematics, physics and chemistry. So that you're going to get in science only, that is PCMC. Got it? Now, so all those who pass the examination are required to undergo a service selection. Okay, so board that is called SSB, And now see, this SSB stands for Service Selection Board. Interview and the detailed medical examination before the joining a cadets at the National Defense Academy NDA. So this is what the pre-procedure happens with every NDA selections. If you clear the exam, then you'll be called for the normal physical test, and if you pass there, then training will be further taken on. Then after 3 years at NDA, suppose if you clear SSB interview also, all the physical training, then after 3 years of NDA, 1 year in the military, Naval or Air Force academics or cadets are commissioned into the service as second lieutenant, acting sub lieutenant, pilot officer respectively. So these are the normal posts that you can see that when you complete your training and whatever the examination that happens with the NDA. So got it. So these are the procedure about the NDA. I hope you have got the idea what is the process behind. Now if we talk about apart from the NDA or the whatever the military forces, there's one more sector called media and communication. So I think you have watched the news channel. So it's a part of journalism, media. So in that, what career you can make? So you have a cinematographer, then you have a client service executive, you have copywriter, then you have film editing, journalist, media planner, you have public relation executive, you have publishing executive, then you have visualizer. So these are the list of, you can say, the profession that you can choose after your 12th. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. That's it for now, and I hope all this information is very helpful for you. And make sure if you like this information, just like this video as well and share to your friends so that they also get the clear picture at what to take after 10. So make sure you subscribe the channels and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload the video regarding this educations and technology, you'll be notified and you'll be the first person to watch the video. Thank you so much for watching.